Good morning, everybody. This is Lincoln Kenobi, and today we're going to be talking about Kotaku senior editor Alyssa Mercante. Now, okay, I've seen bits and clips of what has been happening with what this woman has been doing, especially in the Geeks and Gamers daily and the Tuesday night event. This woman is such a bitch, bro. She is trying very hard to discriminate people of their own opinion of what they think about certain things, bro. Especially what has been happening to the video game industry, bro. And yes, she is part of that video game nonsense. Like, she works with Sweet Baby Inc., she works with Kotaku, all these freaking dumb woke editors, bro. So, this is what is titled Alyssa Mercante plays dumb and blames Mark Kern after she described Japanese people as racist for calling out Assassin's Creed Shadows. She tries to act like if it's his fault, but it's not really. It is people like her is the blame. Kotaku senior editor Mercante played dumb and put the blame on Mark Kern after she described Japanese as racists. And that's her right there. For calling out Ubisoft Assassin's Creed. So, Mercante initially reacted to a statement from Ubisoft addressing the backlash and content company has been receiving for his Assassin's Creed Shadows game. The company has received significant backlash on social media, on YouTube, and in the form of a change.org petition. The change.org petition currently has over 96,000 signatures and accuses Ubisoft of insulting Japanese culture and history. In fact, even calls on the company to immediately discontinue the launch of Assassin's Creed Shadows and show sincere research and respect for Japanese history and culture. Now, what they mean by this is this. If you guys have not seen my videos or any other people's videos that Geeks and Gamers has talked about, Ryan Kendall has talked about, Yellow Flash has talked about, who else talked about it? Melanie Mag, I believe she's talked about it. Anyone that you've watched. If you guys have not paid attention, this author who created Yasuke was a false statement. It was false. There was no history of a black samurai in Japan. There was a black person, but he was serving Onaga as a servant, not as a freaking samurai. Yeah, you may see pics of him being a samurai. Yeah, you may see in the Netflix show Yasuke and all, but there was no history of that. If you guys can see if you guys can find history about it, please let me know. But I have tried and I have looked around and there has not been no history of it. Even people from YouTube can say that this guy that I've put a video on, I've subscribed to him, he has said that there is no history of it. So, I mean, this tells you right here. So, let me read this. YouTube Shoei Kondo has explained why the Japanese are signing the petition and taking issues with the game. So, Ubisoft executives are lying that Yasuke was there as a samurai. See, they are trying to push it because what they did was, the reason why they did it is because they're doing it because of a message. They want more DEI in these games. That's why they're doing it. And that's wrong, dude. Assassin's Creed, if you've played Assassin's Creed, every game that they bring out has different cultures. Italian, piracy, Rome, Greek, Egyptian, Arab, Vikings, all that nonsense. All they got to do is respect their cultures. If they respected the culture in Assassin's Creed Shadows, there wouldn't be no issues. There would have hardly been any issues. Because there was another issue that they complained about because they were putting some Chinese cultures in the Japanese game, in the Assassin's Creed Shadows game, which was based on Japan. So they would have handled a little bit. They would apologize about that. But the DEI is the problem. But let's continue. First, he pointed to the fact that Ubisoft was promoting the game as historical and shared comments made by the game director Charles Beniot in an interview with Xbox Wire. Beniot was asked, this is a familiar setting for gamers. How does this game differentiate its take on the setting? He responded, we're at the end of Sengoku era and a turning point of Japan history. Assassin's Creed is well known for its depiction of the history, an accurate recreation of the world, and it's what players can expect with Assassin's Creed Shadows. We're showing real historical figures, such as Oda Nobunaga, and a lot of events that happened during that time. So you're not playing a feudal Japan, but learning about the fantastic time period. Also, we're giving the opportunity to the players to live not just one, but two best fantasies of Japan, the samurai and shinobi, he concluded. After pointing this out, Kondo listed of a number of reasons why he and other Japanese gamers are opposing the game. We're protesting marketing DEI's historical distortion stemming from their disregard for Asians and their arrogance and discriminatory responses to protests from Japan. Then, now, Ubisoft made a somewhat apology letter, which, to me, that is not no apology. That's just, I don't know what, I can't understand what is so hard about it. So let's just read it. Ubisoft responded to this backlash, which has been growing in intensity, in a blog post on its website as well as in posts on the social media. The company wrote, since the announcement of Assassin's Creed Shadows, we have received many positive reactions, but also some criticism, including from you, our Japanese players. We share your passion for history and deeply respect your care for the historical and cultural integrity of your rich heritage. We would like to address a few points to clarify intentions and creative decisions. See, this yeah, I mean, for many of our team, creating an Assassin's Creed game set in feudal Japan has been a long cherished dream. Since the announcement of Assassin's Creed Shadow, we have received. Yeah, it's the same thing that I read here, but this is just. And then the company have then discussed its overall authenticity of efforts. We have put significant effort into ensuring an immersive and respectful representation of feudal Japan. However, our intention has never been to present any of the Assassin's Creed games, including Assassin's Creed Shadows, as factual representation of history of historical characters. Instead, we aim to spark curiosity and encourage players to explore and learn about. This does not look like an apology letter. This is just them explaining what they want to do with the game and everything. This is not an apology. This is just what they want to do and everything. And I don't know, man. Jesus God. I mean, this is just ridiculous. Mercante responded to this post, which was specifically addressed to Japanese players by writing on X, maybe just say your racist response to a video game is indicative, or Mordecai Gent, get bent instead of this. See, Mercante is so stupid, bro. She is making herself feel that she is racist, which she is. So, from there, she published an article on Kotaku claiming that anyone criticizing Ubisoft was just engaging in hate. Her headline blares, this was never about anything other than hate. She declares in the article, as fledgling but ferociously local group of gamers will tell you that Assassin's Creed Shadows Backlash is about respecting Japanese culture or refusing to accept woke ideologies that are being forced into their games by consulting groups who hold no real power. But just like in 2014, during the first voted irritation of Gamergate, this was never about anything other than hate. Mercante supports this claim, writing that the response to Ubisoft's post were exactly what you expect. Racist images, slurs, and calls for historical accuracy in a video game series that has always been stepped steeped in science fiction and unpublished community note. A feature frequently used by users to add context to posts reads Assassin's Creed Nigger Squire. Oh man. That is so stupid. Real stupid. Not only does Mercante declare that Japanese gamers and others criticizing the game are just fueled by hate, but she absurdly claims it is connected to the US politics. She writes, the reactionary right-wing movement in gaming that has reared its ugly head yet again is no different, and it's happening right now for a reason. Social, cultural issues are reaching a fever pitch in an election year, and just like 10 years ago, political ire is bleeding into popular cultures, where it has been seized upon by those looking to take advantage of naive, impressionable young men who are shunned in public but lauded and even loved online. She eventually comes to this conclusion. There will never be a shortage of hate for them to spread. The only way forward is to full throttle denouncing of bad actors in the video game space from the biggest names in the business. The largest companies in this industry, not a bizarre ham-handed statement that will lend credence to their basis bullshit. That implies that their arguments are rooted in logic when hate itself is logical. Following the publication of this article, Mercante shared a number of posts reacting to the article, heavily criticizing it as well as insulting her. She blamed Mark Kern, aka Grumzz, for these responses. Mercante wrote on X, "This is all happening because Mark Kern tagged me from behind a block and said that I'm attacking all Japanese people when I don't even mention them at all." The insulting comments towards Mercante are unnecessary and also lower yourself to her level. Instead, her arguments should be addressed and mocked rather than directing anything towards her. Person, because, like us, she is also made in the image and likeness of God. Really? We all should listen to the words of Jesus Christ. You have heard that it was said, you shall love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I say to you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, that you may be children of your heavenly Father, for he makes his sun rise on the bad and the good, and cause rain to fall on just and unjust. Christ adds, for if you love those who love you, what recompense will you have? Do you not tax collectors do the same? And if you greet your brothers only, what is unusual about that? Do not the pagans do the same? So be perfect just as your heavenly Father is perfect. What do you make of Mercante's man? She may have a lot of woke subscribers in there, bro, but she's just so full of shit. That's what I think. So, whatever. This woman is so stupid, bro. She does not understand of what is happening with games right now. I mean, she knows what's happening with games. She just doesn't want to admit it. So, that's my thoughts on this. So, what do you guys think? Do you like the video? Hit the like button. Share this video. Post a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts about what Alyssa Mercante has said and everything. What do you think? And if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button for me. Alright guys, you guys have a good day. Bye for now.